Well, I moved out some of my aloe vera plants that got out of control. I haven't been watering them either, but they're still growing. I'm going to get rid of these because I got some new ones. Look at that. Look at that. That's dried up. That's how long since I watered it. But look at it's still holding moisture even when it's dried up. Yeah. This one, they're all dried up. But this one got a new one, so I'll get rid of this bigger part. And unless I want to put it in a bigger pot. But I got this little one here I'm going to transplant. And same thing over here. Got a big one growing out. There's a one here too, but I don't like it. Yeah, it grew out. But this one here looks like it's small enough to transplant. Yeah, I'll transplant that one. So I got two smaller ones to transplant. And the bigger ones, I don't know what to do with them. They got too long. The stems are too long, and yeah, they don't sit in the pot very good. So I might salvage some of the stalks there, get some of the juice out of it, whatever. But anyway, at least I got these out of the house to make room for some the lemongrass I'm gonna put in. I still got a few smaller, I should say younger, aloe vera. I could still use those inside the house, but these here had to go. All right, I'm gonna put that one and little one, those two small ones. I'm gonna put them in these two pots and keep them in this container, easier to water that way. And I'll decide later what to do with those in the big pot. I could try to plant them in a bigger pot, but I don't have that many, so I'll probably just get rid of them. Replace them with these smaller ones. Because I still got some pretty good sized ones in the house yet. Okay. I did get a couple new pots for the two Christmas cactus I got on the west side of the house on my porch. Then I need to move them inside too. So at least I got pots for those. And I have 7 of these old ice cream containers that I use to contain the lemongrass last winter. So I'm going to use them again, what I got out here, plus any other containers I can find for the lemongrass when I transplant it. We'll see how that works out. Well, the first thing I got to do is get my wheelbarrow in the barn and load up a load of that fresh, not fresh, old compost manure compost out in the barn. I use that for my potting soil. So let's get to that now. Yeah, the lemongrass is starting to look stressed, at least on the tips from the cold nights. Yeah, and start next Tuesday, the nights are going to be near freezing again. So, and so I got to get these out. So let's start the work on the transplanting process. I can see the cattle are down by the pasture, by the bridge. I can see they're in there again. So that's good. They got some fresh green grass to eat, and they also have the 3 hay bales that fed yesterday. So they're good for a while. They're good for another week. Yeah. Now they're eating grass again. Well, they've always been eating grass, but they got some a little bit fresher grass. Looks like the cattle are up here, so I may have to close that gate while I'm working on here. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, I'll close that gate while I'm working. on this pile of manure here. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. So they won't bother me. Yeah, there they are. Content. Because they got plenty of grass down there in that bottom. Yeah, so I gotta close the gate. Yeah, they're relaxed. There's the bottom down there. They got plenty of grass down there. And they got grass down there too. Yeah, little bully's down there all by himself, eating grass near the pond. But I gotta close this gate. Okay, gate's closed, and I gotta get the wheelbarrow now. Oh, there's my wheelbarrow. Yeah, I used it a lot this summer for the grass clippings there, and then this other section where I have some cut grass. The grass clippings from this summer. I need to transfer to the rest of that wagon. Yeah, this is all the rest of the grass clippings that I gathered this summer. Some of it's probably rotten. Oh well, but it's still good for the garden. But one of these days I'll have to transfer this over to that wagon over there. But not today. Today I'm working in the transplanting business. You guys, you're always playing around, aren't you? That's all cats do is play and hunt. Yeah, that's what they're good at. Playing and hunting. Oh, they used at it when they was playing with a, what do you call it, caterpillar. Yeah. Now they're playing with each other. Always playing. Yeah. Well, we used to wrestle with my brothers when we were younger, when I was younger. Growing up. 4 brothers, so there was always something to do. Yeah. But I survived. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get the wheelbarrow and load up some manure. I don't know how many years old that old compost manure is, but it's quite a few years. Yeah. This here compost is better because it's out in the rain. The one inside is dry. After I move this one out, I might shovel all that out farther to let it compost during the winter, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it won't compost during the winter. It's too cold. But at least it'll get wet. Yeah, at least it'll get wet. Unless I move it out dry, out to the garden. We'll see. Because I might want to feed a hay bale here when the weather's really, really cold and snowy. Yeah, this winter, if it snows a lot. Okay, let's start loading that up. I ain't gonna fill it up too full. There's a lot of weight to there. It's not like grass clippings. It's light. Yeah. Yeah, and let's go. I was originally going to haul this with the small trailer, tractor and small trailer, but for the transplanting, I think a wheelbarrow would be better. Yeah. Okay, maybe I'll haul it all with the wheelbarrow. I don't know. We'll see. I still have to clean up the garden first before I can haul this out. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but today is Saturday. What is today? Saturday, March. No, it's not March. It's November. Saturday, November. Why did I say March? November 16, 2024. And it's just around noon. Yeah. It's partly cloudy, but there's some sun shining through once in a while. It's only about 50 degrees, so it's still chilly. Gotta wear a jacket. But it's a good day to work on this anyway. Before it gets any colder. That's the first wheelbarrow of many if I use the wheelbarrow to haul the rest of this out. to garden someday. But I got a feeling I'm going to use the big trailer or the small trailer for this, just like I did for the rest of it that I did. Was it this spring? Yeah, it was this spring I hauled all this rest of this out. I had like three big piles here. Yeah, 3 piles. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's haul this down to where I'm going to transplant. I think I'll transplant the, what am I going to transplant first? Transplant the, I can't think now. Christmas cactus on the west porch. Let's do that first. These girls aren't bothered by what I'm doing. Yeah, so let's go about my business. They can do theirs. Luckily for me, the wheelbarrow tires have plenty of air in them. Otherwise, it'd be really hard to roll. I think I'm going to roll this load over there. That's where the plants are, on the west porch. I roll it through that gate, and I can work on them over there. That way I don't have to carry the plants. I'll just carry the wheelbarrow. Well, the overflow through the dam is still holding together. Eroded here on this side. Big hole over there. I had a concrete culverts sections, and I guess one of the sections developed a leak or something, and water come out. It's not down here. It's not going through the concrete pipes, or whatever they call them, culverts. But it's coming out to the side somewhere. But it's okay on this end, but somewhere in here it comes out, and eroded all that underneath. So someday I'll have to fix that, but not today. Today I'm working on transplanting my house plants. Oh boy, I had to stop and catch my breath pushing that wheelbarrow. That's a strain. Anyway, clouds aren't too bad today. Sun comes out and then goes out again, behind the cloud again. Warm and cool. Yeah. A few clouds won't hurt nothing. There's the pond. Wind's blowing from the, looks like it's blowing from the southeast, so it's a little bit of warmer wind today compared to the other days. The wind's usually blowing from the north. Oh, there's Mr. Kitty. Buster, where's your sister? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure she's around somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, here I am at the gate. Gotta open the gate, and I drive up through that little hole there because my plants are on. Plants are on the porch. My Christmas cactus. I mean, it's old, older than I am. My grandma had it in her basement near a window, and she had a big. She had what do you call those? Like an old water heater tank. Water, either water heater or water tank. You know, one of those metal ones. She had it cut in half, and it's like a big tub. I mean, it was big, and she had the whole thing covered with Christmas cactus. And when she passed away, I guess, or no, when she moved out of her house to go to the hospital. Oh, that was the house on the farm. Yeah, not our farm, but farm by the farther down south, near DuQuoin. Yeah, that's where I remember that big tank of Christmas cactus. Anyway, I took a sample. Yeah, I took a sample. Probably was before she died. Yeah, because she moved to a house in DuQuoin. She lived there for a while until and then she moved to an apartment in the town near us, so we could keep an eye on her. That worked out pretty good until she broke her hip, and then she wound up in the hospital, and then she didn't last long after that. Yeah. Anyway, that's another story of my mom's mom. Anyway, I got a Christmas cactus from her. I used to have, when I was in high school, I used to raise violets. She raised a lot of flowers. And I had some of those violets too, but somehow none of them survived. But this Christmas cactus is pretty tough. It survives. And I'm going to keep it going. This is why I locked the cattle out of there. I closed that gate by the barn. Oh, there's a female kitten over there by the house. She's walking along the edge of the house there. And Budster, he's over here, playing around, hunting bugs or something. Anyway, I kept him out of here because I knew I was going to open this gate. So, keep him out of my hair, or out of my way anyway. Now that most of the leaves have fallen for the winter, I can see my neighbors. I can see through the trees to my neighbor. Yeah, that's okay. We don't bother each other, so that's all works out pretty good. And got my wheelbarrow where I want it. Now I can work on repotting my Christmas plants, Christmas cactus plants. I was going to use the same pots, but I decided to get something a little bit bigger because that plastic is getting old. Oh, that's right, I got to go get those pots. Okay, and I just noticed something. Since it's starting to cool off, yeah, they got little buds on them. They got blossoms already. Yeah, they got blossoms starting. Those, I should have transplanted these a little sooner. That plant's a little bit in better shape than this one. This one's, part of it died off. Yeah, I don't know if it's old or just I forgot to water it. Probably I forgot to water it. But I did the other day. I still got some water in the containers. I got the big container, I got the plant container in another container because that container holds water. Yeah. Okay, let's go get the other pots. Get started. I'm back. I had to take a break and charge up my phone. I had a low battery. And I also got something to eat. So, okay, I'm back with my Christmas cactus. And I got my 2 pots, the newer pots. I think they're a little bit bigger than the ones that I was using for so many years. And I got me a little bucket to put my soil in for transferring. Okay, or should I say repotting. So let me drag them over here, closer to these pots. Yeah, I got my 2 pots ready. There's a couple of things, something I could do on these pots to provide drainage holes. Yeah, because I'm going to put these pots, if they fit, I'm going to put them inside those rectangular containers. That way I can add water to the container, the rectangular container, to when I water them. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I got to work with right now. And yeah, these are starting to bloom already. Yeah, I guess I neglected these for too long. I should have been taking better care of them, but I didn't. Sometimes I remember to water them, but sometimes usually I don't. I always bring them out in the spring, let them be on this porch all summer, get used to it, get a little extra sunlight, but then I forget to water them in the hot weather. Look at that gate. Look at that gate swinging with the wind. Look at that. Ah, there it goes. Nice wind. The wind kind of blew that open, or blew it closed. Now it's open again. I'll just leave it there. Anyway, back to what I was doing. First thing I do is remove some drain plugs on these. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there's 2 drain plugs here. It says punch out for drainage. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Look like there's little, what do you call them, screwdriver thing, plugs. I could take it out, but then I got to punch it after that. So let's do that on each one. Yeah, I got that one punched out. Yeah, I don't know why they put those in. I couldn't screw them out. I just had to punch them. Just like it says, punch out for drainage. I also noticed, made in China. Yeah. Oh well, that's life. Okay, they're both punched out now. Let's add some soil. So I got these 2 pots punched out and about halfway filled with soil. And now I'm going to try to do that one first. See if I can get that taken out of that one, put it in there. See if I can get that out of there. See if I can get it out of the old pot first. Half the plant was dead, so I took it out. Although there is a little bitty one here, I'm going to see if I can salvage that and put it in a different pot. These here, the rest of it, I'm going to try to dig it out and put it in there, in the new pot. Well, I got the biggest part of the plant in there. That part broke off, so I'm going to try to plant that in a smaller pot. Might even put it in this pot. Yeah, with some new soil. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, the plastic still seems pretty good. Anyway, that's kind of bushed out, but I'm gonna leave it the way it is, since it's got blooms on it. I'm just gonna add more soil to that. Yeah, I'll add some more soil to that. And leave it the way it is. Over time, if those fall off, then the rest of the plant can grow back. Oh, look at the cat drinking from the old water. Yeah. Okay, kitty. That's not really what that's for. Okay, let me add some more soil now. The soil in here looks like it's from the like it's store-bought. Yeah, or I made it myself. I don't know. It feels like there's sand in it. I didn't put no sand in that though, and I just used that compost manure from the wheelbarrow. Okay, let's see if I can get this plant finished. Look like the kitty's enjoying the transplanting or repotting process. Aren't you, boy? Anyway, I got that one in there with some soil, and that little one that was broke off, I put that in that one, in the old pot. I'll see how they do. At least I got them in new soil. I threw all the old stuff away out of that pot. It's all new soil now. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in that one. I'll need another container for this one though. I got a few. I don't know if it's big enough, but I got a few of those left. Okay. Well, I got that. The worst one dead first. That one's gonna be a little harder to get that out into the new soil. I don't want to break any leaves off if I don't have to, but I got to get to the root. That's what I got to get first. All right, let's see what I can do. Oh, I move them out of my way. Them two, that's already done. Okay, get this one down here where I can work on it better. What do you want, cat? Yeah, I'm gonna throw that water away. Start fresh. I'll water them after I take them back in the house. I might leave them out here a few days though, because the nighttime temperature is not going to get cold until Tuesday. Yeah, it won't get down to freezing till then. So I'll leave these out here where they get a little bit more sun out here than they do inside the house. I keep them up here on the top portion of the house. There's only a little room up there. Yeah, the cat knocked over my bucket. Oh well. Let's see if I can get that one out of that pot and into the new pot first. Well, that pot there is only a little bit bigger than this pot, so now I got a hard part. I got to get some new soil underneath. Yeah, there wasn't much root to these things, so. But anyway, I need to lift these up and get some soil underneath those. Yeah. Let's see what I can do. I dumped the old soil out of that and put some new soil in. Since I got another pot to work with, I'm going to break this in half and put this half in that pot. Yeah, that way I'll get 2 plants. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Oh, got those 2 pots filled with soil. I divided that one in half. And now I got 4 plants. Not sure if that one's going to survive, but that one probably will. I got more root with that. I only got a little bit of root with that. And while I was potting this one, a little branch fell off. I don't think it had a root, but I think they always grow roots from where they break off. They grow roots. And I decided to put a little bitty one in there. I think I'll give it to my sister. She was asking. She said the one I gave her before died, so I'll give her that one if she wants to. If it wants to grow, okay. And if it looks like it's got a little blossom on it too, so I don't know if it's going to make it since there's hardly any root growing on it. And look, while I was repotting it, there were some ladybugs that flew off or crawling around on it, so I got to be careful when I bring them back in the house to keep the ladybugs out. Although they get in the house anyway. But that's where sometimes they hibernate wherever they can. Okay, I'm going to put that big one, the bigger pot, in there, and see if I can find 2 other containers for these 2. I think I got some somewhere. I got this job done. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do today, except to get the two plastic containers and put some water in them. Not too much, just enough to. The soil's pretty hydrated. It's pretty wet. The manure, compost manure, it was pretty wet, so I don't think they need any water right now. So I'm going to sweep off the step though first. Okay, I swept off the steps, and I need to get the pans now for the other 2 pots, the 2 whole pots. Yeah. Tell the difference between the glare in the sun and without. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. Yeah. The sun makes a lot of glare. Anyway, I got these 2 done. The 2 original pots, I got them repotted, and the old pots I put some plants in them too. So I divided 2 plants into 4. So let's see how these grow. Put new soil. I keep the Christmas cactus in this room, inside that door there, because it's cooler than downstairs during the wintertime, because I don't heat this upstairs. The heat from downstairs just rises naturally through stairs to the top, so it keeps it from freezing, but It still gets cold, and that's what the Christmas cactus likes. It likes cool weather like this, but not freezing weather. All right, let me move my wheelbarrow back down to the other side. I'm going to roll this down to the other side. Close the gate too. I close the gate because I'm taking a shortcut through there to the back side of the house, where I'll start working on the lemongrass tomorrow. We'll see. Well, I'm going to move this wheelbarrow over to here where I can work on it later, but not today. Lemongrass still needs to be worked on, but not today. But right now I need to go open the gate for the cattle and close my shed door so they can come back in here. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to transplant those two small aloe vera plants. Yeah, I do that. I can do that today. Hell, shouldn't take long. Well, the wind's a little stronger now. Still blowing in from the south. Yeah, not warm, but it's not cold. And it's refreshing. Yeah, it's a refreshing breeze. But now I got to do something. Close sesame. Shed doors closed. Open sesame. It is opened. Cattle must have heard me. They're coming up. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, they like it up here on the other side of the barn where they lay around. I need to get something there so they won't have so much of a step up. I still can't tell. I thought this cow was pregnant before. I gotta keep an eye on her. Yeah, I thought she was pregnant when I first brought her back in September. She keeps favoring that leg. I'm not sure why. Oh, there comes little bully too. Yeah, little bully's coming up with him. So let them do what they want to do. I got that gate closed. And I'll close that little gate when I go through it. And I opened up this gate up here so the cattle can come back up here. The milk carrier drove by as I was up at the barn. So I'm going to check the mail, see if any. Sometimes there is, sometimes there ain't mail. Well, I got some mail. Junk mail mostly, but I got mail. Just sweet potato growing in a little bowl in the house. And I let it dry up, of course, but starting to wilt, so I'm going to go ahead and plant it. And I think I'll trim it. See if it grows back. Nice to have a little sweet potato bush in the house. If I can cut the tips off and use them as a salad. Or for cooking. Yeah, cooking my vegetables. Yeah, at least the deer won't eat it inside the house. Yeah, I think I'll trim it back. Yeah, I'll bring that back in the house. See how it grows. I just have to remember to water it once in a while. I couldn't find any plastic containers to fit those two pots that I have extra up there for the repotted Christmas cactus. So I'm going to use these old bowls that I have. Alright, let's see if they fit. The bowls barely fit, or the pots barely fit in the bowl. That one's a little tighter than that one, but at least they'll hold some water. Not as much as those plastic containers, but I didn't have none that size to fit these bigger pots. They're big enough to hold the ones I have left are big enough to hold the smaller pots for the lemongrass. Look, I got some glare. Yeah, I gotta keep the sun in the shadow. Okay. Or the phone in the shadow. Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone for now and see if I can transplant those two smaller, what do you call them? Aloe vera on the other side of the house. I'm back. I need to transplant that little one and the little one there. See if I can do that. Put it in these two pots here. Here's the second one. I already got the first one, smaller one. This is a little bigger, but it's got more root. I'm going to cut these lower branches off, or lower leaves off, so they won't be so top heavy. Okay. Well, that's what I got left. I cut all of them off. There they are. I got this one out of there. I only trimmed a couple leaves off of that one. Maybe two. Yeah. Anyway, this one is the one I trimmed the most. That came out of that pot. I had way too many leaves on it. I guess you call them leaves. Anyway, the other ones, they're too big to... I'm going to leave them out here for a while. See how they handle the cold. But I'm going to take these two inside with the rest of them. Alright. How about take that sweet potato in too, see if it survives inside the house. That's my setup for inside the house on this south facing window. Those are my the aloe vera that I'm going to keep, because I know I just planted them a while back, maybe last year. Yeah, last year. The other ones are a lot older. The ones outside, the ones I took outside. Yeah, and that one there I planted recently too. And these two I just planted. And this tub here is empty now to receive the ready to receive the lemongrass when I put them in pots. So that's my next project. It's going to be a little harder. I think I'll do one clump at a time. Yeah, in case I don't get them all done tomorrow, because I got until Tuesday. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I got Monday and Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday to work on these. So if I can get 2 clumps done tomorrow, 2 clumps done on Monday, and then we all have 1 clump to do on Tuesday, because Tuesday night's supposed to be the one go down to freezing. So and if the weather forecast changes and it's going to get colder sooner, then I'll have to speed up my process. But first thing I got to do though is cut off all the leaves. I'll leave about 4 to 6 inches above the ground, and then I'll probably, at the minimum, cut each root clump into half. That'll give me 10 pots, so that should be enough. And then I might give a clump to my sister too if they want one. But I don't think they know how to take care of them as good as I do. So I can keep them warm and extra light on them in the wintertime to keep them growing. They need to be around 65 degrees or warmer, and more sunlight and more light too during the winter. Keep them growing. And not all of mine survive either, so I'm lucky that some of them survive. Last year I was lucky. I had out of the 9 or 10 plants that I had in the house, 5 of them survived. So that's good. Okay, I'll work on these tomorrow, or start on them. Hey kitty, where's your brother? Oh, there he is. He's over there. You know, I checked both sides of the fence, over that way and over there, and the fence is working good, so I'm happy about that. Alright, that's all for today. I'll catch you on the next one. It's about 4 p.m. right now. 4 p.m. You can see the sun shadows of the trees up here are casting a long shadow down there. Yeah, got another half hour or so before the sun sets. But I'm not going to wait for it. I'm too tired. Okay, that's it for today. Catch you on the next one. Bye. So the hiding cattle finally came back through the gate. They're over here on this side now. And the little bullies at the gate waiting to come through. Yeah. Yeah, they like to hang out up here when their bellies are full. So that's why I let them back in. Yeah, she looks like she's got a belly again. For the other day I looked at her, she didn't look like she had a belly, but I don't know if that belly's full of hay, full of grass, or if she's got a calf in there somewhere. When I first brought them back here in September, I thought I saw the side of her belly a calf kicker. So I know they're due sometime after December 21st, sometime after that. I estimate sometime in January. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I'll have the barn ready for them by then. Yeah, I'll have a bale of hay in there. I'll have it cleaned out and have some hay in there in case they want to have a calf up in there. But they usually go out and be by themselves somewhere to have a calf. All right, that's all for. Well, that's not for today. I'm gonna take the truck and drive right out to the big pasture to see if I can find any cattle out there. And maybe to check the hay bale, see how they tore them up. All right, that's all for here. Catch you out in the big pasture. Bye. It's about 4:15 p.m. and just enough daylight left to check the cattle at the big pasture. So that's what I'm going to do. Check the cattle and check the hay bales I fed yesterday. Oh, there's the cattle. There's 2 hidings here, another one there, and that white bull back there. Okay, now I'm headed out to the big pasture. Oh, I don't see the cattle out here, or down here anywhere. So, I'm guessing they're up to the top, eating the hay bales up there. So let me go up there and check them out up there before I run out of daylight. I don't have much time before the sun sets, so. But I think I got enough time to check the cattle and the hay on my top. So let's get going. And a view from the bridge too. View of the sun going down from the bridge. Look at the jet trail up near the top and in the water. A view from around the middle of the pasture road, headed to the top. And a view of my shadow on the pasture road with the gate at the top. Okay, let me get up there and check the hay bales that I fed yesterday. A view from the top of the pasture road. Or from the top, yeah. Or at the top, yeah. Anyway, there it is. Sun's getting low. Let me check the cattle now. It's hard to see with the sun shining, but there's the cattle. I'm going to go to the other side and look at them from that side with the sun to my back. Oh, that's pretty good. There. Yeah. There's a third bale. I think it was over there. I think they rolled it over there. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it was over there and they rolled it. And this one here, this must be the second one. Yeah, this first one here, they rolled it over that way. Yeah, if I can bend that far. Yeah, they rolled it over there. This is the first bale that they ate yesterday. Yeah. And the second one they rolled that way, which is okay, not down the hill. And the third one they rolled that way, I think. Yeah, because I think it was over there. Let me go on that side and take a look. Yeah, they still got plenty to eat. Yeah. I don't think they were even eating any grass out by the road. This here tastes better, I think. Well, I don't think it tastes better than fresh grass, but there's more to it. There's more to eat here. Let's swing around the other side again. Yeah, they're enjoying this hay. I think there's more alfalfa in that one. And the bullies over there. Yeah, they're enjoying it, that's for sure. Now I got the sun to my back, and yeah, let me swing around the other side. There. Now I got good light. There's the two calves. Okay, that calf is from that cow, first calf heifer, and that calf, third calf from that cow. Oh, that's the third calf from that cow over there. That's her first calf from that cow. And all the rest of them, and that's that white one there. Doesn't look like a calf anymore. He's the first one born this year, March 28, April 16, I think, and then June 2. Yeah, and then that's his mama. That white bull there, that's his mama, and these two are bulls also. Yeah, they're all eating the hay. They got the first two scattered out, but they're still eating it. And yeah, this bale was here. It looks like they rolled it. That's the one that was half the net wrap was off, tore. But they're eating it, so that's good. All right, that's all I can do today. I'm gonna get the sunset on my way out. All right, I'll catch you later. Well, they didn't knock them bags off of that, because there was a broken window there I found yesterday, so I covered it up so I don't want too much rain going in. I need to find something to cover it up better than plastic. Do a better job of covering that window up. I guess the cattle must have broke that window with their horns. I guess. None of the other cars ever got their windows broken, but that one did. Anyway, that's all. And there's the sun setting. Well, it's not really setting yet. It's being blocked by the sun right now, but right after it passes that, after it goes down below that the cloud, it'll be hitting the trees. So yeah, I'll sit here and wait for it. This is a good view from up here. The cattle are over there eating. Yeah, they're getting their bellies full. That's good to know. This is only the second day, so I probably won't feed them again until next weekend. Today's Saturday, so they got another week. But they got grass to eat too for a while. But I got 10 cattle here right now, so that's 3 bales a week. That's sure more than enough for 3 cattle, with 3 of them small. All right, let's go back to sunset. Yeah, it's behind a cloud right now. Yeah, looking good. I don't think I've ever caught a sunset from this area. Oh, look at those two. Well, I don't know about the one on top, but the other, there's 2 jet trails up there. The one I think is old, the top one, but the other one is moving right to left above the sunset. Yeah, it's stretching it out. That's moving. That jet's moving to the southeast from, or just headed south. I don't know. But the sun's peeking out again from below that cloud. Yeah, and the jet trail is right above it. They must be getting a good view of that sunset from up in that plain. At least on the right side of the plain anyway. What do they call that? Port. Starboard is right. So that'd be port is left. Is that right? I always forget. I was in the Navy, but I never could remember those two. I think starboard is right and port is left. I'm just guessing. But that's what I'm thinking. I'll have to look it up again. I don't know why, I just can't remember which one's which. Pretty sure starboard is right, but I could be wrong. 50-50 chance, right? Anyway, there's the sunset, so I'm gonna head back to the house now, since I'm done for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Last look at the cattle eating the hay. Eating on the 3 hay bales I fed yesterday. I decided to go ahead and turn that fence back on. And it's all working good on this side and by the road. And I checked that fence, it's working good too. I didn't check the north fence on top, but I think it's okay. It only goes through the woods and they're eating hay, so no problem. I mentioned I'm going to leave this gate open. Yeah. Even if the cattle get in here, at least they're still blocked by the other gate. Sun's already down. I like this kind of view with that reflection of the cloud above. Pretty neat. I like when it does that. I can get a good reflection. Reflection photo, video. Well, I'll close this gate, and I left the bridge gate open down there, so if they do somehow get into that pasture road area, at least this gate will, and this gate and that fence will stop them. Let's hope so anyway, but I don't think they'll get in there. But you can never tell when they might try to go through the fence, because those fence on the pasture road is not barbed wire. We'll see. Anyway, that's just one less gate I gotta open when I go to the top. Well, it's 4:50 p.m. That's a 4:50, and sun went down. I don't know, 5-10 minutes ago, something like that. And it was down over there this time of year, somewhere in that area, I think. See my finger? Yeah, up there. Somewhere in there. Alright, that's all for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.